An underweight maize dash. Perfect. Less than 18.5 is the correct choice. What can add to your height? Sharp thinking. Shoes is the right choice.
What is the full name of CG map?
Great thinking. Child growth monitor is the right choice. Ice Mice 20.5, Herb Mice Dash. You chose normal, and it is correct. What is not a type of carbohydrate? Smart move. Fat is an accurate answer. Non-meat examples of protein include. Correct. Beans, legumes, eggs is the right answer. What is the function of a carbohydrate? You're right. Stores energy is the correct answer. What unit should weight be measured in? Well reasoned. Kilograms is the correct choice. Environmental factors affecting food choice. On track. Culture and family traditions is the correct answer. Dash is are used to build and repair muscle. Nicely done. Protein is a solid answer. How many types of scans are performed on a child? Right choice. 3 is the best answer. Ergonomics comes from the Greek word ergon, means. Nice work. You chose work and it is correct. Which of the following are anthropometric measures? Nice selection. All of the above is the correct and valid answer. Carbohydrates are the first source of dash for the body. Excellent choice. Fuel is the right answer. Below are types of nutritional status measurement, except. Valid point. Food choice is true. What kinds of food can you get protein from in your diet? Excellent. All of the above is a brilliant choice. How many people are needed to measure the length and height? Strong choice. 2 is the right answer. Anthropometry comes from the Greek word anthropos, which means. You got it. Your choice, man, is right. Which factor does not influence the size and shape of the human form? Bravo. Education is the answer.
What is the acceptable value of lifting index to consider it as safe?
Great job. 1 is the accurate answer. If a child's WAC is 11.3, then what condition will that child be in? Well picked. Sam is the correct answer. Which health problems is a consequence of eating too much added sugar? Ma? Good thinking. All of the above is the right answer. Describes the percentages of fat, bone, water and muscle in human bodies. Exactly. Body composition makes sense and it is right choice. Which of the following percentiles is best for determining reach requirements? Clear logic. Your choice, 5th percentile women, is sound and 100% true. The hip angle that puts the least pressure on the disc while a person is seated is. Good job. Your answer 105 degrees works well here. Metha is 8 years old and her height is 110 cm. What is her fit in the growth chart? Correct response. 50th is the most accurate answer.
What is the classification for a female that has a waist circumference less than 80 cm?
Right again. Desirable is a valid answer.
The age of a child is 5 months and 25 days. What measurement will we use for that child?
Well done. None of these is the right choice. What is the acceptable criterion level for maximum weight of load lift for female workers? Solid response. 75% is a valid choice. Result from less than optimal interfaces due to less than optimal handles or handhold cutouts. Smart pick. Fair coupling is the correct choice. Which of the following measurements is not taken to find out the nutritional status of any child? Right again. Sleeve length is a valid answer. Is the maximum recommended weight for lifting at the standard lift location under ideal conditions? Nice selection. Load constant is the correct and valid answer. These are examples of clear logic. Your choice carbohydrates is sound and 100% true. Which of the following nutritional assessment method is used to assess the physical dimensions and composition of the body? Bravo, anthropometry is the answer. If there is an imbalance between the nutritional requirement and the amount of nutritional intake, it is called malnutrition. Correct response. Correct is the most accurate answer. Used for short-term energy. Solid response. Carbohydrates is a valid choice. These include rearranging, modifying, redesigning, providing or replacing tools, equipment, workstations, packaging, parts, processes, products, or materials. On track. Engineering improvements is the correct answer. Ahmed has a waist circumference of 9.6 cm. What classification does he fall into? Good thinking. High risk is the right answer. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Nice work. You chose contact Narayan Changder, and it is correct.